Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Good? A little bit more energy, come on. How are you doing today? Awesome. Great. So today I'm here to talk about the difference between reasons and excuses. And why I'm here today to talk about this is because this has made a tremendous change in my life. The big difference between reasons and excuses is pretty simple. Reasons are based on facts. So something happened, I know the facts, and this is the reason why something happened. Excuses, in my opinion, and in a lot of opinion, actually is an excuse used to ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness to yourself as to why did you do this. And most of the time, let's be honest, excuses are used to convince yourself that everything in the end was okay, and nobody else cares about your excuses. As reasons, what they're used for is to actually understand what happened. When you can have the knowledge of being able to identify the difference between a reason and an excuses, this is when you're going to be able to succeed. Until then, you will fail. Because if every day you continuously use excuses as to why you're not successful, why you're not achieving your goals or anything, you will not go further. But if in fact you have the knowledge and take the time to identify the reasons as to why you're not succeeding, then you will be able to succeed because you will be able to work onto what is not working and be able to actually get closer to your goals. So let me give you an example. My background is in sports. I'm a hockey goalie and a ringette goalie. If I let the puck go into my net, it's easy for me to say, oh, my team didn't help me out, the players came in, and then, not my fault. But if you continuously take this attitude towards anything that happens bad in your life, you will literally never go far. Instead of this, what you need to do is, okay, let me analyze what happened. This happened, my player didn't do the right thing. When we tried to get the ring out of the zone, it didn't work out. And when it came down to me to stop the puck, this is what happened. And this is also applicable for anybody in the room right now. Oh, I can't pass this class. I'm not getting the right grades. This is because the teacher is too hard on me. This is not how it works. There's a reason why you're getting those grades, and you need to identify why. And the second you're going to identify why, this is when you're going to actually be able to succeed. And why I want to talk about this today is because you're all sitting here and you all have goals in life. You want to achieve something later on, and I want you to take a moment and think about it. When you think about yourself in 5 to 10 years, where do you see yourself? I want you to take a moment to think about this and then establish, why have you not started today? Why are you not right now doing something that will help you accomplish your goals later? You're doing the first thing, which is going to school. That's amazing because the knowledge and everything that you're going to learn in school, the network you're going to develop, is going to push you a bit further down the road towards your goal. But what else are you doing? Sitting in school, sitting in class, listening to your teacher is something that everybody else is doing. How are you going to be able to go outside of the classroom and do other projects, take on other learnings, learn other things online, so that you can stand out from the crowd and set your path to success? And that's very important because a lot of people that I talk to, and especially the younger you are, the more you see kind of this bubble where you're like, all I have to do right now is go to school, pass my classes, and I will be successful. As a business owner, right now, when I'm hiring people and I see in their resume that the only thing they did was go to class, sadly, the resume goes into another pile and we never look back at it. On the other end, the people that we actually take a look at are people that went to school, had good grades, obviously, because this means you can juggle a lot of things at the same time, but did personal projects. And I'm not telling you to start a business and be billionaire tomorrow. What I'm talking about is find something that you're passionate about and start today. Start today so that you can start learning how to identify excuses and reasons. And when you're going to be able to identify those things, and I'm telling you, it's been 10 years that I've been trying to identify excuses and reasons, and I don't think I will ever finish learning these skills. But the earlier you start onto identifying those two things, the earlier you will start acquiring better skills for the future. Right now, it's easy to say, I have too much to do, I have too many homeworks, but let me tell you, life from now on just gets busier and busier, and there will never be a better time. So start today. There are always excuses. You will always have something else to do. And that's when you need to identify, how bad do you want your goals? How bad do you want to reach your goal? And what type of sacrifices are you ready to do in order to accomplish this goal? Very often, I had to deal with a lot of athletes, and they were telling me, I want to change my nutrition, I want to get more healthy, and I want to be able to have more power whenever I'm going to the gym. All right, that works for me. The first thing you need to ask yourself first is, what are you ready to sacrifice in order to achieve those goals? If you're not ready to sacrifice the Big Mac that you're going to eat every single day, then we have an issue. Before setting goals, make sure that you identify what is the end goal, what are the steps that needs to be taken in order to accomplish this goal, but also what do you need to do today. And stop making excuses as to what needs to start happening today, and start today without any excuses. Another big part that happens every time that I talk to people, and that I've discovered that is the difference between failure and success, is hard work. But hard work, it's an easy word that you can throw in the air and everybody's like, I work hard. But do you actually work hard efficiently? And in our days, I think it's a big thing that gets very hard to do because there's so many distractions out there. And one of the sacrifices that you need to understand when you dedicate yourself to achieving a goal is, what type of sacrifices do I need to do? Therefore, what type of things that are distracting me at all time do I need to put aside in order to achieve my goals? It won't be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But you got to start today. And lastly, a big thing is have the passion. Don't just pick a goal, the type of, I just want to be a millionaire when I'm 20 years old. What is going to actually motivate you every single day when you need to wake up early and go to bed late in order to achieve your goal? Why I'm here today to talk about this is because that's something that I actually wish I would have known when I was your age. I started my first company when I was 17 years old, and I wish I would have actually started my company prior to 17 years old. It's the same thing as an investment. We've all heard about start investing today so that in the future you have more money in your bank account. Start investing in yourself. Start failing today. Start identifying the difference between reasons and excuses so that you can get those skills that you need to grow. At 17 years old, I gave myself an objective of graduating when I was in university out of any debt so that I could risk it and actually work for a company for 4 years without having any debt. There were a lot of sacrifices that I had to do, but all those sacrifices were worth it because in the end, not only did I graduate without any debt, I actually generated over $500,000 in sales. And when I got out of university, I had created the biggest network that you could ever wish for whenever you're going to launch a new business. And today, I'm glad to say that we're about to help over 10,000 seniors and their families all over North America, and we're set to help actually 50,000 seniors and their families by the end of 2020. And this is the motivation that I have every single day to get up, not find any excuses, and go to work so that I can help others that are around me, but at the same time, make sure that I continuously improve myself so that I can reach my goals in the future. So today, I'm here to ask you, why not today? Why are you not starting what you need to do today so that you can accomplish what you want to do tomorrow? Thank you.